Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Camping with Mates 2025 1st December update, one of two. Before we get going, can everyone let us know if you can hear us and see us okay? Just put
Better
a
try
comment
mine
in
out too. So if you notice that Mark's good, so yep, can hear you, Mark, can see you. Same with you, Landy.
Yep. I can hear and see is fine.
G'day, Ed. How you going, mate? Good to see you here. Mate, have you done your BAS yet? That's my big question of the day. I'm joking, mate. I bring it up every time. G'day, Craig. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Mrs. G, good evening. Hey, Jamie.
All the regulars are on, yep.
They're all here. Good to
all.
see. Thanks all for joining us.
Just quickly,
I enjoyed Buck's live feed the other day. The marathon.
Yeah, it was,
awesome, hey?
Yeah,
It was pretty cool. Yeah.
any questions about the camp out next year, just put in the comments and I'll have a look. If we don't answer it, can you just tag me in it? And that way I'll make sure that it comes up on the screen.
Yeah, so do I, Ed. Evening, Swagging Sisters. Good to see you here. Lukey Reid. How are you, mate? We might just wait to get a few more people on. Just G saying g'day to Lukey. Mrs. G, I like the 3D printer. That's the first time I've seen that in action. Terry was sensational. Any of you boys seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
it's
cool.
awesome.
Always wondered how it works. Wonder if I could make a big caravan out of it and just deck it out.
Yeah. Big plastic one.
Oh, question for Landy.
Guaranteed. This time the trailer will be full of them. Sharing the love.
I'm sure he is, Robin. I'm sure he is. He looks very excited. Oh, I see there's a bit of competition. Phil's got some 3D printing going as well at the moment on Facebook with his model trains. That's excellent.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? I enjoy watching it and how it's done. It's
fascinating. I had no idea. I'd always pictured how it worked, but yeah, no idea how actually the logistics of how.
Yeah.
Wixie's probably all over it. Probably does it himself.
Usually in steel, mate, not in plastic.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Oh, is that 3D printing or is that from the clay
3D
place?
printing.
3D, okay.
Mm.
Is that something the kids do at school, Andy?
Yeah, we do it in tech, but also in engineering. So like if we're doing prototypes or something like that, we'll 3D print their prototypes. That's a prototype.
That's awesome.
But like when I was teaching wind turbines, they did all their components and 3D printed them. You do the same with when you're doing structures. Slow though, like that. That's an hour and a half, I think, just for that. That's pretty longer. It might be 4 or 5 hours, but depends on if you want more detail. It takes longer. Otherwise, if you're just doing something without much detail, you can make it go a bit quicker.
Yeah, awesome. I just saw Ray in the chat room. G'day, Ray. How are you, mate? Awesome to see you on live with Buck the other day, mate. That was a really good chat. Everyone's saying g'day to Rochi. He's the man at the moment.
Yeah. No. G'day, everybody. Hope everyone's well.
Yeah, it looked like Terry did the tugboat the other day. It looked like it took a fair while. He sort of went away, did a couple of more clips and then came back before it finished. So that was good.
Yep.
That was a great jibber. Yeah. Thanks, Ray. All right. We might get started, boys. What do you think?
Yeah, we've got 24 on.
24 on. That's excellent. Okay. So welcome, everyone. As I said, this is the first catch up for a while, first update. We've thought we'd do 2 in December. The first one's basically just the formalities, the logistics of what's happening in regard to food, merchandise, location, dates, all the stuff that we probably already have heard about, but we just want to confirm that, especially for the new members who've come onto Facebook, joined the group. may have joined the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook and you're a new member, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, I was talking about this before, not everyone's on Facebook, so we'll probably put another update before the next December feed on YouTube. Keep everyone in the loop. So just to confirm the dates and location, and looking at the calendar today, we're less than 10 months away, so it's all very exciting. Getting close to Christmas, we thought we'd knock a few of these out so everyone can enjoy their Christmas, and then we'll come back in January and give you a further update from there. So as you're probably aware, it's at the Williams River Holiday Park in Clarencetown, a great location. And the dates are the 19th to the 22nd of September 2025. As Landy and the others have mentioned prior, you can feel free to get there early. You're probably already, most of you are booked. We'll go into that later as well. Great location. And I believe I saw on Facebook yesterday, they've just upgraded the road on the way in. They've resealed the bitumen. If anyone has been there, the road was a little bit needed, rough and ready, but it's very good now. Excellent upgrade. On that note, I might throw to Landy to talk about the bookings, mate, where we're at with availability of bookings. Are we all booked out? Are we 90% booked out? Where it's at?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Buck got the last powered site. So if you wanted a powered site, well,
Of course you did.
blame Buck for that one. But it's pretty cool to also have Buck and Roz and Rafa coming down. I'm assuming Rafa's coming down with them.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that they're going to make a trip out of it as well. I know that they've been talking for a while about doing Newcastle Hunter again, and that's a perfect opportunity. Just like a lot of people that will be coming from further away, a great opportunity to come to the camp out, but also do other things in the area. We've got about 20 sites left, and once that's booked, that's it. There's no overflow or anything like that. Yes, there's potential. There's already a couple of people been talking, saying, oh, I don't know whether I can make it then. Like I know Trev Kelly's one that said that he's not sure whether he'll be able to make it or not until as it gets closer. And if it gets fully booked out, I know there's people there because he doesn't take up a lot of room. They'll say, yep, come and join my site. And I think Nathan Schilling already said that. He said, well, I've got a big site. Well, all the sites are pretty big. He doesn't take up a lot of room. He's just a swag. I think in a gazebo, Trev could easily come in there. And there's going to be a few situations like that, just like at Goombara. So if that's the case,
another one too, Landy.
Yeah,
so another one we might be able to squeeze in.
Yeah, I've already got. There's a few people like that we know are really good community members, have been in the community for a long time. That if they can't decide, especially due to their distance and work, etc., that far out, we know that we can fit those sort of people in because they're really good community members. They don't take up a lot of room when they're camping anyway, so we can fit those people in. So if it does get booked out, as I said, there's only about 20 spots left. And so if it does get booked out and I'm sure we could, a bit like Goombara, you could put your name on a waiting list because there's guaranteed going to be a couple of people that, due to whatever reasons might have to pull out months out, weeks out. So that way you can go in there. But yeah, it's pretty exciting to have so many people booked in. Most of the people I have either met before, I've seen in chat or seen on Buck's live feeds or something, but there's also a lot of new people or people that maybe haven't gone to the previous campouts due to whatever reasons, and now that they're going to be coming to this one, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And
absolutely.
So, yeah, absolutely. And we saw a few people on Buck's Marathon as well, a bit like Jace and Ray, who are not too far away. I don't think they've been to a camp out before. This will be their first one. And it's good to see as well from the chat, the Facebook group, and a bit like Buck's live feed the other day, there's a lot of people who are just starting to get a bit more confidence too, to speak up, go on the chat a bit more, go on Facebook a bit more on the live feeds. So that's really good.
Yeah, it's really opened up, which is awesome.
Yeah. If anyone's got any quick questions just in regards to sites or booking, can you just tag me in it, and that way I'll see your question. I know that Wixie will be talking about certain things, so will Rochi. And so maybe if your question relates to what they're talking about, tag them in it. It'll just help them see it.
Yeah, thanks for that, guys.
That's all from me at the moment. At the end, Mark, we might have a little bit of time anyway that we can have a bit of Q&A if
Q&A,
we missed their
sure,
question
mate.
now.
Yep. Just on Jamie Fulton, he had a shave yesterday from Movember. I'd just like to shout out everyone who supported myself, and I think there's 2 other gents, maybe more in the group. Apologies if I don't know you're participating in Movember, but I managed to raise close to $900, which is awesome. I think I did about 300 last year, so thanks for all your support. All right, Wixie, you're donning a very lovely shirt there, mate. That's very impressive. That's the Pilbara shirt, is it?
Yeah, Marco, sure is.
Okay, I like it, mate. So Wixie's going to give us a bit of an update on food, merchandise, and other things to do with the camp out. So over to you, mate.
Thanks, Marco. To start off with, we've got a authentic Italian wood-fired pizza caterer coming on the Friday night. So that'll be a small cover charge for the Friday night after everyone's sort of set up. You'll get yourself a Camping with Mates pizza pass armband, and then from 6:30 onwards, they'll come and serve us pizzas until we're full. Beautiful Italian wood-fired pizzas. Once everybody's had enough, there'll be some stragglers that hang around the fire late at night. We know who those individuals are. Andy, I mean, not name names.
It's Paulie
Martin.
They'll
box up. Yeah, they'll box all the pizzas up, probably a couple of dozen pizzas, and leave there, and they'll head off. So we'll have some for the late night snackers. Yeah.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Sounds good. Yeah.
It'll be a really good night.
Have you tried these ones before, Wixie?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Local company from the Newcastle area, so quite popular. We were lucky enough to secure them. Deposit has been paid for the Friday night, so they're locked in.
Yep.
And we've also got a local coffee van that'll be there for the Saturday, Sunday morning, serving us coffees and little treats.
Yep, yeah. Awesome. Love my coffee.
Yeah. That'll be quite popular, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and the rest of the time we're fending for ourselves, which will be good. We all love a bit of a cook-up, so that'll be awesome, mate. So what about merch, mate? What have we got in the way of merch coming out? Just a brief overview, nothing like great detail.
So as you can see, not too many people have seen this one. This is the Pilbara work shirts. This was a highly requested item by a few people.
Love it.
So we thought we'd get a couple done up. They've come up quite well. So we decided on blue for blue and purple. So
yeah,
blue
awesome.
can be for either male or female. Same with the purple.
Yeah.
And then
so is that the long sleeve, mate? That's
that's the long sleeve
rolled up. Yeah, okay.
Got him rolled
awesome.
up.
That's drill shirt, drill shirt.
Yeah,
and
proper long sleeve drill shirt.
Buttons come down halfway down the.
Yeah, 3/4 button. Yeah.
Wixie, how did we end up coming to the decision about the Pilbara drill shirts?
A couple of people approached us when we went camping at Camp on Island. So,
can I mention names?
You can mention names.
Greggy Campbell had a great version, and he brought it across, and we're all very impressed, and we pretty much wanted one. Yeah. I think they're great.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. All right. So,
and then we've also got the black polos that everyone can see. The other 3 fellas have got on. Not so much. Roach's is a slightly different style, but the one that Mark and Landy have got, that's just a normal black polo that'll be available for everyone, just in the one colour. We've decided to do, if you want an option to put your name there on the opposite side, so everybody can might identify the newer people a bit easier. That if you want your nickname or your first name or last name or anything to that effect. Yeah.
Or your YouTube name if you want. You want to remain anonymous.
Yeah.
Ray Muller.
Do they only come in long sleeve?
No, you can get short sleeve ones. Yeah. So Karen seems to be hiding. I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rachie.
Sorry. Ray Muller asked a question on how much the shirts are going to be. I think that'll come out very soon, won't it?
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Great question, mate. So we're sitting on the prices until we do the pre-sale release, which will be sort of February, March. Just in case there's any sort of supplier price change between now and then, we don't want to muck anyone around. So the prices for everything, including the pizza, will all be released in March. That's something to look forward to. That'll give us plenty of time. It'll run for pre-sale, probably run for a month. Let everyone have plenty of time to decide on what they want, and get the orders in. They'll be filled locally in Australia by Australian-owned company. So that's something that as a team, we're quite proud of.
Definitely.
Yeah,
awesome. That's great.
We've also, other than the shirts, we've got the stubby holder.
Yep. 2 of those at home. They're good.
Sure.
And then for the people that don't mind collecting the stickers, we've obviously got the black, and then also got the camo.
Yeah, they're great.
So I think we're not having 2025 on the shirts, so you can see 2025. We're taking that off. So even if you're going for a local camp up like we did at Gresford, or you're catching up with people, I know there's up around Ipswich, they want to do a camp up. You can sort of see it a bit like a club shirt that you can wear. That doesn't have to be even if you're not coming to the camp out next year, you can still have it and go to a camp out. The stickers will have the 2025, I believe, Wixie, because that is sort of just for the camp out next year.
Yeah. Yep. They will become a collector's item, trust me. They'll go viral. Jace Muller, that's a good question. Yeah, good comment there, mate. Yeah, always good to have one less thing to worry about with the pizzas on the first night. Yeah. Especially when it takes me 3 hours to set up my swag, it's pretty complex. So, yeah.
Good way to bring everyone together on the first official night as well.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, Wixie, thanks for that, mate. Awesome.
No dramas. It's all seemed to have come up well with quite good feedback. And thank you. Special thanks to the people that approached us about the idea of the work shirt. So, Karen and
thanks, Greggy
Campbell. Thank you very much.
Just got a quick question there.
If you can just hold up the camo one again, Campbell.
No dramas.
There we go. Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I like the camo one.
It is good, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Might be worth a few dollars. Yes, exactly right, Phil. All right, moving right along. We're trying to keep this to half an hour. It won't be like Buck and say it's going to be half an hour and 3 hours later we're still here. I haven't seen him in the chat, funnily enough. Anyway, Rochi, Facebook page, mate, going off its head.
Yeah, Facebook page is going really good. We've currently got 319 members as of right now.
Wow.
Which is great. I'm really happy with how it's going. Everyone's in the community is, putting up photos and video, or stuff of their trips, weekends away, and all that sort of stuff. Keep that going, because we enjoy that. We all enjoy that so much. Seeing everyone's photos and where they're at and what they're doing for the weekend.
So good.
Yeah, it is. And obviously we're getting new members every day, so we're averaging about 3 new members daily, which is great. So as people are finding out about it, or through friends or family members, they're getting involved in it. So it's really good.
Yeah, good conversations on there too. And leading up, we'll take a break from November now, leading up to Christmas. I'm sure people are going on school holidays soon and breaking up. Feel free to share where you're going. Photos at the beach, out on your boat if you're that way inclined, like some of us are. Bit hot for camping sometimes, but you never know. Mainly beach and other things. So, the Facebook group's really, really interactive, which is great. And it's just, if you think of sharing something on your own page and you think it might, throw it up on ours. If you're going somewhere, if you feel inclined, you want to share it, feel free. Yeah, excellent, good stuff. All right. Now, there's one thing a few people have asked me about, fishing licenses at the event next year. One of them being Nathan Schilling was asking about it the other day. I was going to put it up earlier. I will put a link to, I did some research. It's between, you can get one for 3 days or 7 days or a month or a year or whatever. If you're just coming to the event and you're from Queensland, you only probably need it for a couple of days, and it's very cost effective. Couple of bucks basically. You go online, get a fishing license if you choose to do it legally. So yeah, I'll put a link up on that.
Yeah.
All right. So any questions in the chat that I haven't seen yet?
We did just have a question from Boyd just asking about sites available. I've just answered there. There's about 20 sites, 20 unpowered sites left. As we get down to the last few, and when it's fully booked out, we will let everyone know. Firstly, on Facebook, I'll put it in the YouTube community chat as well. We are going to ramp up the YouTube a bit into the new year. Yeah,
definitely. It's something we're sort of become acutely aware of. Not everyone's on Facebook for whatever reason, and we need to probably, extend the communication across that in parallel with this platform. So with Facebook platform, I should say. Okay. Lukey Reid, give us a thumbs up if you think you're going to make it, mate. No pressure.
There's always a spot for you.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
One thing that we actually didn't mention in our pre-chat, but is that we did say, I think on Facebook not long ago, that we will be doing a little Christmas live feed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Marco or Wixie, would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So do you want me to talk about dates? We've decided on the date, boys?
I think we're pretty set on the date, aren't we?
We're pretty set. So watch this space for Wednesday the 11th. We're conscious that Buck's got a live feed. Wanderer's got a live feed, a couple of others, no doubt. Ed might want to do one with some giveaways, hopefully. Someone else might want to come on. So we thought midweek sort of suits everyone, possibly. So that'll be on the 11th. Greggy, Landy, if you want to answer that question there, mate, or Rochi.
Yeah, Rochi could answer that one.
What was that? Sorry. Okay.
Sorry, mate, on the screen, fire's allowed and will firewood be available?
Yeah, so fires are allowed. There will be some firewood. We're a few months out before the event. We'll get together and get some firewood together ourselves. We haven't totally decided on how we're doing it or what we're doing, but we're going to have a communal fire pit, which will be in the main area, in the middle of the campground. So we'll supply the firewood for that. Not sure whether we probably do other little fireplaces around the grounds or not. We've still got to decide on that, but there'll be a communal fire pit, and we'll bring the wood for that. If you got your own fire pit and you need it, you wait right down the other end of the campground. Yeah, you can bring it. I think it's got to be above ground, off the ground, but you can bring fire pits. Yeah.
So any of the raised drifter style ones, the pyramid ones, those sort of things are fine. Yeah, just the same as a normal caravan park.
On the grass. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in Queensland. Not a rolling stone here, boys. So we should be sweet with that.
And there is servos and a hardware store in the town that you can get firewood. And there's that many other towns nearby and hardware stores that you can get firewood from there as well.
Yeah.
The going rate for firewood in New South Wales is a little bit more expensive than Queensland. Like Queensland tends to be $14, $15. We're sort of around an $18 mark, give or take a couple of dollars.
Yeah.
So the only reason we won't have fires if it's a total fire ban, and there's nothing that we can do about that. But we should be pretty safe being where it is, and also being in September.
Yep. I think we should be right. But, we'll definitely have some firewood for the communal one, and also feel free to bring your own for other separate fire pits or cooking. Don't forget your heat beads. All right. Any other questions, gents? Or, Rachel, you did finish on the Facebook page. Sorry to cut you off, mate.
No, it's all good. Yeah, the Facebook page. Everyone just keep it running, keep it going, and keep putting your comments and your photos up of your campers, when you go out on a weekend or whatever. And coming up to Christmas, people will go out camping. So,
exactly. All good stuff. All right. Unless there's any other questions, we might call it there, boys.
We've got one on the screen right now. Ray and Jason asking
Okay.
if day visitors are permitted. So I'll answer that one. So it is open during the day. That yes, people can. It is somewhat a public space during the day that people can come in. So yes, you could come in during the day. We are going to have it a bit fenced off though, for where the public section is to all us unpowered sites where the main area is, just to stop anyone coming in. So yes, you could come through just as a day visitor, especially if I know some people who have families that are maybe not into camping, especially if they live locally, they might just come for the day, and then maybe one partner might take them home, for example, things like that. That's completely fine.
And just so everyone knows, there's public access to the boat ramp. So the boat ramp forms part of the park. Like access comes through the park to the boat ramp, which is accessible to all the public. I'm not sure, Landy, is that closed off after a certain time to the boat ramp, or they can come at any time, in and out?
So there is the road that comes down into the lower section, which is where the boat ramp is. There is a gate there that will be closed at a certain time. We have a little bit of flexibility about how we go about closing that gate if we want to open a little bit longer. If not, there's a car park at the top and you can walk down. So yeah, it does get closed off to the public of a late afternoon until morning time. So we do have privacy in that sense, especially at night time. I've got another question here from Ed. Is it pet friendly? Yes, 100% is pet friendly.
On a leash.
It is definitely, yes. Keep your, I'm just going to say dogs. Most people are bringing dogs. Keep them on a lead. And that's not just about, oh, you've got, that your dog's fine out around people. It's also about some people who don't feel comfortable with dogs around them, especially if they're off the lead. So it's not just about you with your dog. It's about how others might feel as well.
Yeah. We've got to think of everyone. Jace Muller, did we answer your question there, mate, about bringing the kids during the day? I hope so. Just sing out if, or send us a message, mate, if not.
Great family, you can bring that. If you think of any questions at any point, just come on. You can either comment on this video on the community on YouTube, especially if you're not on Facebook, or get on Facebook. You can send any of us, including Brad and Mary Howe, a message as well, or us a message, or just put a comment, a post on the Facebook page. Someone might answer. It might be a question that other people are thinking as well. Or it might be something that we don't know the answer, we'll look into, and then we can talk about it on the next live feed. Yeah,
exactly. No, cheers, Ray. And that's a good segue. So the reason Brad sends his apologies tonight, coming in, being the dedicated reserve firefighter, RFS firefighter, he's at a meeting tonight. So that's why he can't be here. Coming into this fire season that we get every year, everywhere. So awesome.
Here's a question.
Questions? Top shelf merchant event organisation. Thanks, Styles Hammer.
Yeah, thanks, Styles.
Question from
for the community, mate.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Boyd's got a question there. Someone want to answer that for me?
All right. As I'm not on Facebook, is YouTube the only other point of contact? We do also have an email, so we might get that back on on our community page on the YouTube channel, Camping with Mates. So not that I'm a big one to say to subscribe and everything, but if you do want to subscribe for notifications, especially if you're not on Facebook, that's probably not a bad idea. So that way a live feed's coming up. Otherwise, we do just tend to post it on Facebook. But there is an email that you can use as well. We'll put that on the YouTube community if it's not already there.
Yeah. Nomadic Yowi's got a question there about music. So we are doing...
Good point.
Yeah, so no live music, guys, unless you want to bring your guitar and play a few 4-chord wonders. We're having pretty much a selection from Spotify that we're going to run. Feel free to bring your own music, but we're going to have that sort of playing at the main area, I believe. Buck's a guitarist, Nomadic Yowie, yes, Jamie, we all know about that. There'll be no stages set up for any dancers, but we'll see what happens around the fire.
Just a quick question. Just let us know whether you've looked at this. Yeah, Rochi's all over it. Let us know whether you've looked at the Camping with Mates Spotify playlist. And if there's music that you'd like to put onto that, I think there's a post on Facebook. You just comment if you want a song added, by the artist, and I think Brad and Mary Howe are doing that one. So, and then they'll add that on there.
Yeah. I think some people will put suggestions in which we haven't forgotten. We might pin that, Roachy. I think it might be pinned at the moment at the top in the section of the Facebook page. We might do something with the YouTube page as well to let people sort of communicate on that platform as well. Very good. Money, forever. That's it. Cash is king out.
How do you delete comments?
Yeah. Report. Exactly, Wixie. Thanks for all the support.
Yeah, great, Wixie. Yeah.
The whole thing's going to be cost effective as best as we can do. We want it to be accessible to everyone and not be a financial burden. So that's part of the whole organising committee's ethos. So thanks, Wixie.
No drama.
Sorry, you go, Wixie.
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks to everyone for the support. Thanks to the fellow committee members that are all just putting in 100%. We're all equally sharing the load. And with Brad Howe, that's not here tonight, but we are all equally sharing the load. And there's been no margin put on anything. We're doing our best to keep the prices to everyone in the community is absolutely as cheap as possible. What the shirts cost us to organise, as in buy the shirts off the company that's supplying them embroidered, that is exactly the same price that you guys will pay plus the airbag. No $1 put on top of anything. Same as the pieces. We've organised that all. We've put the deposit. Once we get final numbers, we'll break that down into 150, 120, 130, 200, whatever that may be, divide it equally, and that's the cost and not $1 more. You guys have had to travel all the way across different states to get here to join us, and so we're doing our absolute best to make it as cheap as for you. The charity this year is you guys. We're not asking to dip into people's pockets. It's basically, if you can get yourselves to the event, we'll make sure that you have a great time. That's one thing we guarantee.
Exactly. Well said, Wixie. Phil, I believe we're coming to your caravan Saturday night for dinner, mate. Is that what you're hinting at? There's nothing planned, mate. It's everyone for himself on Saturday night.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit different to the previous two campouts. This one is very much just a get-together camp out. Yes, we've got a few things on. This is not a charity event. There's been two of those and there's another one coming up. This is just a camp out. So there's heaps of things to do around the area. There's heaps of things to do at the campground. We've got a few things organised, but this is sort of you work things out for yourself and do what you want to do. And that's us keeping things simple, cost-effective, and it's also taking a little bit of feedback from previous campouts as well. Sometimes it's really good to have lots of organised things, just like it's good to raise money for charity, and sometimes it's good to just have a camp out and keep things really simple. Spend a bit more time around campfires getting to know each other. That's the thing I'm looking forward to most. It's just getting around, looking at people's camp setups and just having a chat. I love the big chats around the communal fire, but I also love the going around, see what people are cooking. It's one thing I kind of felt like I might have missed a little bit, is seeing what other people are cooking and also having a bit of a lazy Sunday, so to speak, just cooking my own thing. So I'm looking forward to that and just talking to people and get to know people in smaller groups as well. Because I know, even though I am quite outgoing, I'm someone that can struggle in bigger crowds. And when it's a smaller group, that's where I feel most comfortable. That's part of the reason that I would stay up most nights into the early hours when there's only maybe up to a dozen people, sometimes less, because that's just how I feel a bit more comfortable with around smaller groups.
Yeah. And I think from Roachy and my perspective too, we haven't, I've been to a small event in the Hunter, which I met some absolutely fantastic people, some legends there. But this will be my first event to meet a lot of people I've conversed with in the chat room and really look up to and admire. I've met them on Messenger, that sort of thing. People like Terry and Robin and some others. So, and Buck, I've never met Buck in person, so that'd be great. I think, Roachy, you did the same, mate. You've met most of the, you went to Harvey Bay, but nothing since, mate. So it'd be awesome to meet and greet everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. Any other final questions there, boys, or anybody? Thanks, Blackers. Appreciate it, mate. Just going through. Jamie needs a purple shirt for Christmas. We'll get you sorted, mate. Hopefully. No, all good. All right. Well, if that's
So
it,
one
boys,
thing that, one just quickly there, because I just saw Greg Campbell put a comment about cooking, and he's a bit of a cook himself.
he is.
And what we're gonna, with the Facebook page open with everyone, I know not everyone's on Facebook, but a lot of people are. During the camp out, if you're cooking something or there's something, you know, whether you're doing a damp or whether you're doing a cook up like Greg probably will, just go on there and put on Facebook, oh, I'm just doing this over at site, you know, 102 if you want to come and have a look, something like that.
Yeah, or beforehand, tell us what you're cooking on the Saturday night or Sunday night or whatever, so we can come and have a squiz. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you need anyone to do some taste tests, just flick us a message. We'll be straight around.
We've just got
Talking to you, Grego.
Rob the Wanderer's just come on as well, saying hello to everyone.
Nice.
How are you, mate?
Hey, Rob, how you going?
I do believe we probably went an hour early for Queenslanders, but yeah, apologies.
Midweek's a bit tricky with sometimes times as well.
Yeah. You probably tell this is not my house. I'm still at work, but I'll be heading home soon. So thanks all for coming on. Are we all good, boys? That's pretty much a wrap.
Yeah, we've got our Christmas live feed coming up very soon. That one will allow, even though it's going to be a midweek, you know, the handbrake's off at that time of the year and you're rolling into Christmas. So we'll have a bit more time for that one. And that'll be not us talking about the camp, really. I'm sure there'll be a few things come up here and there that people ask questions and we'll answer them. But that's more of a community chat where we're just getting on to just celebrate the year, celebrate what's been happening so far. It's been a really big year, especially for the community. And going forward into the next few years, it's looking really promising, which is awesome. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, guys. Thanks all for tuning in. Keep the comments going on Facebook. If you want any questions you haven't forgot to ask tonight, please reach out and we'll do our best to answer them ASAP.
All right. Good night, everyone. See you soon.
Yeah, good night.
Good night
Thanks,
from me.
everyone.
Good night from him.
Thanks for coming on, everyone. See you.
See ya.
Thanks, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.